Welcome to day 3 of covering positive, negative, and zero slopes. Again, it's SOL 8.16a. Students will recognize and describe the graph of a linear function with a slope that is positive, negative, or zero. For yesterday's independent practice/homework solutions, you were given 2 questions to work on for homework. The first one says select the 2 graphs that have a negative slope. If you notice, question number 1 is actually positive because it is actually going up as your x values increase, so does that of your y. When you look at number 2, that is a downward trend. So as your x coordinates are increasing, your y coordinates are decreasing. So that is a negative slope. The third one is a straight line, which is not negative or positive. So is that one of the bottom left one. The one in the center on the bottom is a positive slope because the numbers are increasing, both your x and your y, with an upward trend. And then the last one on the bottom right is a negative slope. So as the x coordinates are increasing, your y coordinates are decreasing, giving you a downward trend. For number 5, it says, which of the following statements is true about the line graphed below? The slope of this line is negative because the line is decreasing as you go from left to right. A review of vocabulary for the week: linear function, slope, positive slope, negative slope, zero slope, an undefined slope, the slope-intercept form of a linear equation, and your y-intercept. Let's now go over we ask that you now pause the video to watch the instructional video slide on what does it mean to have a slope of 0. When you are done, please come back and resume the video so that we can begin with your independent practice. I hope you've had a chance to watch the instructional video and take notes accordingly. We're ready for independent practice now, and here is example number 1. Which graph shows a line of a slope of 0? Please make your choice and be prepared to go over your answer with Mrs. Siebers in the next slide.
And back with day 3, talking about zero slope, or a line that has a slope of 0. Let's go ahead and take a look at our solution from example 1. So we always know that a line has a slope of 0 or a 0 slope if it's a horizontal line. So that line is not increasing, it's not decreasing, it is just a flat line all the way across that graph. So for example 1 here, the only line where that is the case is line C, or answer choice C. If you look at answer choice A, that would have been a positive slope. Answer choice B would be a negative slope. And answer choice C, like we said, is 0 slope.
Here's example number 2. Which type of slope does the line have? Is it positive, 0, negative, or linear? Please make your choice.
And same type of idea here with the example 2 solution. So that line is a flat line. So it does not increase, it does not decrease. No matter what, it's staying the same, it's staying constant. So that is a 0 slope.
Example number 3. Which line on the coordinate plane has a 0 slope? You are given 4 line choices. I ask that you please find the one that has a 0 slope and identify it to go over with Ms. Siebers in the next slide.
And then here for examples 3 solution, obviously you are very familiar with this graph at this point. So on day 1, we discovered that line 2 has a positive slope. Yesterday we discovered that line 4 has a negative slope. And today we are being asked which one of those lines has a slope of 0 or a 0 slope. So again, we're looking for that flat horizontal line. It is not increasing, it is not decreasing, it is just very steady from left to right. y value is not changing. So here our line 1 has a 0 slope. So no matter what our x value is, if we look on the left half of our graph with x values, our y value is still going to be positive 4. If we move to the right, our y value is still going to be positive 4. So no matter what our x value is, our y value is always going to stay the same. So that does result in a 0 slope there.
Our practice and homework problem says draw a sketch of a line that has a slope of 0 and describe how you know the slope is 0. Please note this in your notebook and we will go over it at the beginning of class, at the beginning of the session tomorrow. Please now log into Dreambox and complete at least one lesson. It can be located in your Clever account. Thank you so much for joining us today and we look forward to seeing you or meeting with you tomorrow.